Hey you guys, so today I'm going to talk about being happy, being smart, and why Aquarius and Virgo might be cursed. Okay, that sounds bad, but just from a little bit of personal experience, I don't truly believe in astrology, but I do find that some of it can be kind of relatable and factor into your life, and it's not something to be taken completely seriously, but there's factors about it that can help. So anyway, back to north nodes. So Leo's north node, which is the polar opposite of Aquarius, is to realize one's desires, the finer things in life, becoming goal-oriented, setting a life for yourself, and basically being happy and confident, fulfilling your goals. When I think of this, I think of Kim Kardashian. She likes the finer things in life. She didn't necessarily go from, rags to riches. I mean, if you look at, I don't know too much about her life, but if you look at old documentaries, you know, her dad was a lawyer and she grew up not completely rich, but definitely well off, and now, you know, she may be made fun of by half the world, but she is rich. She can cry on $1 million, unlike the rest of us. But anyway, Leo's whole north node is about equality for everyone. So that person who in past lifetimes might have been a political leader, a revolutionary who went too far, or some kind of social advocate or scientist, they are just as equal as everyone else. They aren't just part of the group. They can be pampered and treated well too. But anyway, North Node in Leo I think is pretty lucky because they have an over-exaggerated social justice, and they have all this like bad but technically good karma from their past lives that they had to deal with, and now they get to be like Beyonce, you know, in the spotlight. Like when I think of Leo North Node, as an Aquarius myself, this is just my opinion, I think of the music video Freakum Dress, you know, where you have Beyonce just looking normal at the beginning, and then she just goes pow, and she's in all these different dresses, and everyone's around her and catering to her, and she's, you know, like, wait a minute, let me fix my hair, you know, it's all about her, which is kind of, you know, she's nothing like that. Like, Beyonce is so humble, but, you know, she has the personality and she has a sense of humor, and Leo is about that childish, silly side. But anyway, so as an Aquarius, I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. My Nana was an Aquarius. I have lots of friends who are Aquariuses, and we all kind of suffer. I mean, all humans suffer, but one thing I notice is that Aquarians are usually the ones who don't really fit in. Like, they kind of don't fit in with the outcasts. They don't fit in with the know-it-alls and that's mean, but you know, the cool people that kind of know where they're going. Aquarius is kind of just off in their own little world, trying to figure out what's what, and kind of makes me think of Pisces, but most of the Pisces I've met, they still have their little crowd, you know, their hipster crowd, whereas this Aquarius aren't as rebellious as we're portrayed. We just want to find justice. But anyway, so as an Aquarius North Node, you have to release attention-seeking, the desire for drama, materialism, making it all about you, focusing too much on self-gratification, entitlement. So kind of makes us look bad. It makes us seem like brats, and I can say that even me being born, I'm entitled to being a brat because I'm an only child, which I'm kind of always been on my own and sometimes considered spoiled and all these things. But Aquarius is equal, just like Leo, and it's about being happy. You can't be happy if all you want is more and more and more. You have to learn to take care of others and take care of yourself. And Aquarius is all about team spirit, collaboration, a humanitarian cause, sense of purpose, sustainable living, cutting edge ideas. It's funny though, because a lot of Aquariuses I know, when they're in a group, they usually get ignored. Like me, if I'm in a group project, I'm usually considered a slacker, but honestly, like reading, I love to read. But put me in a group full of people that are on a project, and if I can't read at my own pace and I can't truly get interested, it's hard for me to relate. And I think that goes with Aquarius being a rebel and a perceived know-it-all. They're not trying to be that in this life. They're trying to be that, but without becoming a stereotype, because Aquarius is about being different. So yeah, anyway, thinking of being smart, because Aquarius is about intellectualness. You have to learn from your mistakes, read, write, speak well, have empathy for others, kind of have a list of achievements, do random new things, explain, learn a new language, take downtime to relax, be artistic, make connections, don't just be a computer or a calculator that can list off facts. You have to connect, why does this relate to this, and how can we improve this? But I don't know, me as an Aquarius, I have so many goals that just didn't follow through, that at this point I just want to be better than I am, smarter than I am, happier than I am, not compared to everybody else. Like, I'm not gonna win the Nobel Peace Prize probably in this life, but if I can be the smartest that I can be, that would make me happy. And if you think of learning a new language, you think about college, and it's like everything is at their pace fast. If you're on chapter 3 but you're supposed to be on chapter 5, you probably should skip to chapter 5 because everyone else is on it and you don't want to be marked late when working on it. Whereas if you're truly trying to learn, in my opinion, you would take notes on each chapter at a time. You would have time to do that and learn things at your pace, but at the same time, not spend more than like 2 hours on a chapter or whatever. Kind of get a grasp of things. And me being in college, I'm kind of lucky because I'm full-time in college, but I kind of fantasize about taking one class at a time. So, if I end up not being able to do full-time anymore and just having to work, being out of Job Corps, I could at least say I'm taking one class, and who's gonna get mad at you for taking one class? I mean, some people might think you're a slacker, but to me, I don't like exactly how college is set up. In my math class, I don't really learn as much as I learn with my math tutor one-on-one. But it's kind of a combination. You tutor and you learn, and then you prove it in class. But obviously, There are different ways to learning. Smartness is not just college. And then being happy. Change your thoughts. Obviously being more positive. Observe happiness in others. You know, when you live this life, you have to pay attention to what's going on around you. Things change. So if you notice, gay rights are more accepted, look into it, consider it. That's something that came natural to me, not bragging or anything, but it's just an example. Sleep enough, exercise enough, all that. Take care of yourself, help others. Don't worry too much, and plan, fun, and spend money on experiences and activities. Now, everyone says money doesn't bring happiness. I think as far as North Nodes, it's more of a Taurus North Node. Taurus, Scorpio, whatever, because they are kind of supposed to be whatever the greatest sin, greed or whatever. But yeah, money can make you happy if you spend it on the right things. We all need money. Even me at my lowest, not exactly homeless yet, but being that loner, there's things you need to buy to survive. And little things that make you happy, like think about makeup. I kind of am off and on about makeup because I'm not the best at it, but you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna only buy 3 makeup products to save money. Well, you could have 3 makeup products that end up costing $100, but if you separate the prices from what you're actually getting, then you could realize you could buy 10 makeup products for like $30. So quality, not quantity or whatever. An experience, Aquarius deserves to be happy too. But anyway, talking about Virgo North Node, you need to stop being a scattered, sacrificial, not paying attention to details Pisces. My real North Node is Virgo, not Aquarius. I am an Aquarius sun sign, though, so I extremely relate, and I have a lot of Aquariuses around me. Not so much Pisces and Leo, so I don't have a whole lot to base that off of, but the whole Virgo North Node is solving problems with facts and hard data, personal responsibility, grounding routines, paying attention to details, reading the fine print, developing technical skills or mastery, and setting clear boundaries, and standing up for yourself. Now, I relate to this because I don't necessarily pay attention to detail, but when I think of a Pisces, like the bad side of Pisces, I think of Frank from Shameless. He's this alcoholic that has a whole bunch of kids, and he's fainting, and he's always getting into trouble, but there's a strength about him. He can be really a smart gangster. So I think he's kind of well off. It's just his addiction. But I don't have any addictions, but I don't pay much attention to detail. It wouldn't kill me to be healthier, eat healthier for not only my skin, my weight, everything, my mind. But it kind of sucks because even being healthy, I still, go through shit. ADD and skin problems and all that, and my Pisces side will listen to music and relax, but not blame others. Virgo is science. Not being disillusioned. Taking life lessons to make the world a better place, not for everyone, but at least for some. That includes you, yourself. You have to take notes and really think about your life. What you want to be. Sacrifices what you need to sacrifice, what's worth sacrificing. So take the time and think, I'm definitely living this life for God. I feel like I can't truly be happy until I die, but I'm gonna try to balance everything in this life with my Virgo North Node and my Aquariusness. I can get through, this life, and I know that I will have good karma in the next. Hey you guys, so video is about that childish, silly side